Emotional abuse, when you use bad language, when you use harsh language, when you use uncouth language on someone, that is an emotional abuse. People think that only when you speak about the physical abuse is when you have GBV. But actually, emotional abuse is one of the types of abuse that we have on gender-based violence. This is Phyllis. This is our channel at Phyllis Shiko in YouTube. And also in all our social media platforms, you look at Moses Basket Initiative, and you will get us in all social media. Make sure you subscribe, like us, and share and comment. Let's engage in this topic of gender-based violence, and we are discussing the emotional type of abuse. This is where somebody decides to torture you using words, using abuse, using vulgar language, using all kind of hurtful words that pain, that brings you a lot of hurt in your heart. These are language that will cause you to cry over the night. You will look at yourself and feel like you're worthless, like you don't feel like being with this person anymore. You don't feel like wanting to see that person because of the emotional damage they have done to your feelings. They have hurt your feeling. They have touched the core of your feeling. The inner you, the inner feelings of you, they are going to attack it using words. Words are powerful. We say once the words are out, you can never recover those words. You can never sit down and say, I bring back the words. Once the words are out of your mouth, then those words will stick in somebody's head for a lifetime. It might take a very long time for somebody to heal from the words that you used against them. That is why they keep saying the power of the tongue. So the power of the tongue means that the words that you have used, they are more powerful than any other tool. If you want to destroy somebody, is the words that you use, the tongue, the words of your mouth, because sometimes we also say that it is not by mistake. You didn't say those things by mistake. We say out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So it is what you have been feeling and what you have been going through and what you have wanted to say has come to an actualization of you abusing the other person emotionally and controlling that person emotionally. You don't want them to leave, but you want to hurt them with abusive language, very bad words, words that even when you can't even sleep nicely, you can't think straight because of the words that have been used, especially when you get somebody attacking your inner self, somebody attacking your beauty, somebody attacking your eyes, somebody attacking anything about you. They are attacking and using vulgar language. Then it makes you feel distorted. They make you your self-esteem goes very low, like you don't even believe in yourself again, because you start believing the words of this person. You start believing, actually, really, I'm ugly. You know, when somebody calls you too many, we say when you repeat somebody's some words many times, then to a person, then they start confirming those words to them. So the words that you keep using, abusing somebody, they internalize that, and actually once they internalize the words, they start confirming and rubber stamping that actually this might be true about me. If you call somebody very ugly every morning, you call somebody very stupid every morning, you call somebody every morning you wake up where you don't have brains, you know, you are a fool, you know, those kind of words. When you repeat them too much, like every other day is like a dose of medicine, then those words start to become alive in somebody's soul. They become alive in somebody's body. They become alive into the human being that we are discussing today. So that partner you have, that friend you have, that a husband you have, that child you have, that person who is near you and is attacking you using words, then that is what I'm talking about, emotional abuse. They are using your feelings. They are using heavy words on you to the extent that you start rubber stamping. Actually, I am stupid. Actually, I am foolish. I am ugly. I am useless. I am worthless. I am this and that, you know. Those words that everybody says about you every morning when you're from bed in the morning, when you're taking a cup of tea, when you make a call, they're abusing you on the phone, they're calling you all manner of names, and it gets to you emotionally. You start doubting yourself. You start feeling ashamed of yourself. You start feeling like the world should just open and swallow you again, and you don't want to see this emotional abuse. That is gender-based violence in women and men. And I keep saying also that men also go through emotional abuse, and women also go through emotional abuse. There are women who can abuse their husband from morning to evening, and that man becomes so useless and hopeless, and they can't believe that words are coming from their wives or their partner. The same to men. There are men who are excessively abusive with words. They abuse their wives since morning, using their motherhood. They abuse them with their being them a wife, being a woman, how ugly they have become, you body shaming them, and all that. These are words, powerful words that affect each and every partner that is there in your life. So we do not have to look aside and say, oh, using words is not a gender-based violence. It is. You cannot. You might not use the other physical means, but you are using words. You are using powerful words. You are using vulgar language. You are using every other name carelessly. You don't even bother to be accountable for your own words. You can't be accountable to anything that you say. You just want to throw words around, and you don't know the mental state you're putting your partner or your friend or your mother or anybody that you are doing gender-based violence to, because you think that using words is not gender. It is actually gender-based violence, and it needs to stop. You need to stop abusing people. You need to stop. You need to start choosing right words to express your heart. You need to look for the right words to express your feelings, because communication is the key here. If you can't communicate, the two of you, when you were in love, you are saying, I love you, I love you, I love you. Now you're telling this person, I don't love you, I hate you, and all that. So do not bring that hatred too much to that person. Just sit down as adults, agree that this is not working. You're abusing me too much. You're abusing me because of A, B, C, D, because there are no any words. Because I said, when love turns into hate, what do? When now that person you loved too much now is the person who is hurting you and causing you sleepless night, causing you the hurt, and using bad language. Abuses will never help anybody. I keep saying that. I keep telling people, if you can't communicate, that is it. I don't like arguing personally, and I hate arguments in any way, because they don't help. Let's sit down, let's discuss, because sometimes if you don't understand me, that's fine. But we need to stop this emotional abuse. We need to look after one another. We need to say, guard the heart of that person. That is my parting shot this episode, because you guard the other person's heart, mind, and feelings, and we will be able to move forward from the emotional abuse as a gender-based violence core to it. So make sure you follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel, so that we can move together in this gender-based violence topic this week, so that you can be able to understand more and know that that thing that you're going through, other people are going through, but it is not okay for you to be abused emotionally, thinking that you are loved. There is abuse that is covered in terms of love, but actually it is not love and it is not compassion, but it is abuse. See you, we love you, and enjoy, comment, and share, so that we can walk together this journey.